Okay, well, this is the last thing that we'll be working on. So it's basically like when we create a new component, we will be filling all the details, and when we submit it, we'll be posting it in the database. It will be very similar to that we have already created in the movie update. We will be just maintaining or doing some small changes in it. For example, this will be the on change method that we will be creating on change, and just a minute. Yes, when I'm copying this and we creating in the movie create. Okay, we are just pasting this thing. We don't want this. That's cool. Okay, just copy this on change and place it everywhere. So I'm pressing in movie, I'm pressing in the genre, I'm pressing in the description, I'm placing it in the on change of the stars as well, and then on click. Okay, now what to do is I'm creating the new movie whose initial value will be null. Okay, so when we are making any change, so the movie like name is movie change, right? So if you want, you can change the movie create as well. I thought, well, why not just make one only function? So movie change, we have nothing as our argument, so nothing. However, it has to be an arrow function though, so we name it as arrow function. Now in the last, we know that we need to first like get the value. So this dot state dot movie, and just a minute, move. Okay, just a minute, we need to have the function of update as well. So instead of writing everything like from scratch, why not just copy it? So just copying this part, I'm coming back. Okay, just a minute, we need to have the event here as well. Okay, fine. Yes, can we just like do this thing? Fine. Let state is equal to this dot state dot movie event target name, event target value, and this dot set state movie is equal to movie. So everything will be changed accordingly, and as soon as I press my submit update movie, I'll just create a new function called as a create movie or something. Okay, I'm going there in the create movie. Okay, this is basically an event, so I'm writing event, and it's here. Let's just console.log this dot state dot movie to see whether everything is being recorded or not. So let's see, I'm getting here, I'm getting, it's my name. I'm nothing, this is the, we are doing nothing yet, it's just basic understanding that whether we are able to, store the data or not. So I'm submitting this, I'm getting everything. Now I just need to pass on the data to the database. That's pretty simple. What we need to do is just use the fetch method, write the URL, pass on the method, is the, there are some like headers, so headers. And as we know, like we found out, we have to write content type application JSON as well in the last video that we made. Write this content type application, and we need to pass on the body. In the body, just JSON dot stringify, and you can pass in the thing. So JSON dot stringify, and you can pass on the actual that you have object. You can pass on this. Okay, you cannot pass directly this dot state dot movie, and there you go. You will have something in return. So dot then, okay, you will have something, so that will be my rest. So rest will be console. You know what, let's just do all the pre-processing first. So rest dot json dot then rest, and you go back, and then I have console dot log rest. If there is some error, I need to catch that. So rest, okay, not rest in this case, let's name it as error, console dot log error. Okay, if this is recording, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, we don't have any errors yet, so let's see whether this thing is working or not. Let it load. Till then we can see from our end whether everything is right or wrong. Okay, it's done. We create a movie. Let's name it as it is. Okay, let's name it 300. Okay, that's also a great movie. The genre is action. Description is Spartans, and I'm rating it as 4 star. If I'm submitting this, let's see whether everything like something is recorded. Okay, okay. We are getting as fetch. Okay, okay, I got the mistake, boys. The thing is that body should not be written like this. It should be written like how we wrote header. The same way we can write here as well. So pass on the body just like this, you know. Okay, that's fine. Saving this, coming back, let it load again. I'm just pausing till it loads. Okay, so there you go. So in this case, if I want to create a movie, let's name it as 300 genre action Spartans. I am naming it 4 stars. If you are submitting this, oh, I forgot to add the developer console. Okay, it's there. Okay, it's added. I think it's added. So if I just refresh this page, it will take infinite time. Okay, so there you are. But we cannot see the movie that's being added. So I don't know. Let's just add one more time. 3 action Spartans 3. If I'm submitting this, okay, we are getting unsupported media type. Okay. This can be because we have wrote content application type, and in this case, just a minute, we have written everything accordingly, and still we are not getting. The error that we are getting is okay. The error is lost. Okay, just a minute. Submit. Okay, we are getting error as detail unsupported media type text plain. Okay. Okay. JSON.stringify. I think we converted everything to JSON using this step, but we are not getting. What if we just pass on like this? It's just a trial and error method. I don't know whether it will work or not. So let's say I'm getting again 3 action submit. It's bad request, I think. Okay. Okay, I'm just pausing the video. Okay, I think we got the error. The only error was that initially I was writing here as this, so this would be appended as a list, but we need to like initially store it in null. Okay, so I think this will work fine, at least what I think. Okay, so I'm just removing this, and initially it should be just console.log rest to see just whether we are successful in or not. If we are let it load first. Okay, there we are. If we create a movie, let's say 300 action. Okay. Event.target.name is event. Just a minute. Okay, I think I got what the mistake is. Like because initially our movie was set to null. It cannot be set to null. Obviously, we need to have something. So let's say I'm passing this dot state dot movie. You cannot pass like this. So what I'm thinking is this dot props dot data. Let's just name it data. Okay, if I'm okay, let's just think of it and simply write title, it's nothing, description, it's nothing, genre, it's nothing, stars, it's nothing. Okay, if we go by this way, then if we create a movie, if we name it as 300, if we name it as action, if we name it as Spartans, if we name it as 4, okay, and there is a developer console with us as well. So if we submit it, why is it showing bad request? Okay, we got an error that stars. Okay, this is a required field. Okay, but we have inserted, I think. Okay, it was stars. Okay, sorry. Okay, now we are fine. So let's just run one more time. Create a new movie. 300 action Spartans and 3. And if we submit this thing, okay, then we are good to go. Our database has been entered. And if we refresh this, hopefully we can see the data. Yeah, we have 300, and if we click on it, we can see the description as well. But the thing is, how to render dynamically? To render dynamically, what we can do is, we got this something. So what we can do is, we need to pass something. So this dot props dot add movie. I am using this method. I'm using resp. Okay. So now in the app.js, when I'm calling this function of movie create, I need to pass something as well. Oh, sorry for this. Add movie. So when I'm calling add movie is equal to this dot add movie. Okay. And in this dot add movie, I mean that initially add movie, it will have the data in X. It will be an arrow function. So yeah, we are here. Okay, there you go. And now we need to add this movie that we have got X in the current movie. Okay, so how do we do that? Like obviously without refreshing, we can do by just copying this again, because this is a get method. We can copy this as much as I want, but this is not an ideal method, by the way. This thing would work definitely. If we write this, if we save this, if we come back here, if we create a new movie, let's just refresh this. I'm pausing till then it's loading. Okay, it's done. Okay, if we create a new movie, let's say if I'm naming this as you know I can't think of names. Okay, recently I saw a movie Lone Survivor. Okay, genre, it's kind of a drama. Let's say it's a military picture, but as it is, I don't know. Then it's sniping, and I'll give it 3 stars. And if I submit this, you can see the thing is added. Okay, this is why, because I used this fetch method again. Either you can do this, or you can just update the movie as well. This, you can update this movie as well. So this is one method, and if you want to do another method, we can do by, how much time we have? We already crossed 30 minutes. Just a small step we will do that. If you want to add a movie, okay, just a minute, we can do this, this is, by the way, my app that we have already created. I'm taking reference of this because in this I have used one method that I really want to understand. Let's see, this is the method that I was talking about. If I do not want to call my fetch API again, if I don't want to call this thing again, then what I can do is this dot set state movies. Okay, have I named? Okay, I've named it movie. So movie, and this dot set state dot movie, and I am appending it with X. Okay, so this thing will also work. We can just see it live example. Okay, so let's just make it a little big. If I want to create a movie, let's say one more movie. Okay, Dawn. Okay, so it's Dawn. It's also an action movie, action adventures. Let's what action. Description, it's SRK film, and star, I'll give it 2 star, not so good. Okay, if I submit this, you can see Dawn is being added. So that's how it works. So we have everything from scratch. We have delete, we have lone survivor. If we edit survivors, then we can change this to survivors as well. If we click on this, we can see lone survivors is there. If we want to edit Chris, then if we want to remove this, and if I want to submit, you see the extraction is done. You can have, so everything is being done from scratch. Now the next video will be to deploy this thing and make it online. Thank you for watching and bearing with me. Bye bye.